That was an accident. I didn't mean to go to World Circuits. Anyway, I'm going to go fetch the new link and explain what happened. Still have a bit of time, so I will go back and we'll go back to the replay and show you the final few laps. I'll actually delete the first link and post the second one in the channels that didn't receive any response. So my link sharing is all good again, is all set again. I may get more viewers now because I think the top guys will have left. Skip ahead about 10 laps. Yeah, this is like Conzio having a look, but there's no way through on the outside of that second turn, so Lee's made it all the way up to third. He started fifth, so he was doing really well. Did Conzio have counter steer on? Thought for a moment I may have seen it, but no, he was using, oh there it is. He was using counter steer. See, I was, ASM did not feel right for me. The ASM did not feel like the right solution for me. I went counter steer assist, but I turned it on to strongs for a more extreme straightening up of the car. Ranger had ASM on, but I don't know if he necessarily had counter steer. Probably going to stick to just having counter steer on because I felt like my optimal with counter steer assist strong was a 49.1 and that would have actually placed me ahead of Hull, but then it would have put me on Hull's spot and I would have got punted by Tito. So maybe things will work out in the end. Or maybe they don't because I got completely boned in this race. Battle between Lee and Conzio, and Conzio was fading. Conzio was losing places. I think he was suffering from what was happening to me, and that's a real chop across from Lee. It's very lucky that there was no contact. There actually was contact, but because the contact is on Conzio, he has to regress. And that's given Ranger a chance. Is anyone there? Because I know there were viewers in the first stream, but now they've switched links and shared. Can't seem to get anyone to carry over. Okay, Conzio had a look at Lee. He's had to redress for that. Wait, what? Conzio, that wasn't a clean move. Why are you sticking with it? Psydog, of course, gets away because these guys are all battling. Because there was okay, that's not a clean move either, Lee. Do anything because I think I distinctly remember Ranger coming third in this one. Well, he's not going to be able to do anything hitting the grass there unless that was just lag. So does Conzio make a mistake? Because I don't see how Ranger gets around Conzio. And yet I distinctly remember Ranger being... Oh yeah, he's hit the wall! He's hit the wall right at the end. Brutal. Brutal finish for Conzio. That he has hit that inside wall trying to get a move done on Lee after they were battling. Really, I imagine that there were some really frustrated people after that race. But yeah, that's what happened in slot 1 further up for me, who was having to consistently redress every single move I made. Now, before we start the next race, it is time for loot boxes. Kappa. Oh, cool. The driving marathon gave me a 4-star for a change. So I will open both of these first. It's going to be nothing. Well, at least it's better than the invitation. 30k is not a bad outcome. You can end up getting 5 or 10 from those. This doesn't look like it's going to end up in much either. I already have that car. Already have that car because we did a Nations test season and the Tundra and Raptor were the two options, so I bought them both. In any case, you have the Tundra and Raptor anyway because they're in the menu books for the pickup truck race. But anyway, this is a guaranteed engine. I don't know what the point of the animation is because I cannot tell the difference between any of these engines. Oh cool, it is the 787B engine. This has been pretty common for people to get from this ticket, but not guaranteed.
I'll send you the number and the address.
Save me a screenshot of that. Just bought the RX-7 to complete the menu book for this too, so should be able to build a monster of an RX-7. Unless there's another car there, car that the 787B engine can go into. They may have added one, but then again they may not have. Well anyway, with our brief foray into being a cringe YouTuber over, let's actually try and get a result here, because I've raced, ever since round 2, I've raced a total of 5 times and succeeded a grand total of never. The only decent result I've had in Nations since round 2 was a 6th at Le Mans round 3, and even that, I threw away a potential 4 for at least 5th. Partially because I was still using the banged up controller that was giving me grief. Almost cost me a big score in manufacturer's Brands Hatch. I was able to do another race later that night, and people could see that I was P1 BMW for a moment. But yeah, Conzio really should have won that first race. He's shown more pace than anyone. I still have Danny on my friends list because I don't particularly care to remove him. The door is open for him to explain his actions if he wants to patch things up. By actions, I mean he was simping for Hull a little bit too much. I just pronounced Hull as Hull. I can't English. You'd think that English being the only language I'm able to speak, I would at least be fluent in it. But no. I like to think that I'm intelligent, but sometimes it's hard for me to use the right words at the right time. English was never my strong suit English was never my strong suit at school, but I would like to think that in written form at least I can be quite profound. It's just the on-the-spot speaking that I have trouble with. Because I know what I want to say, but struggle to come up with the words to say it in the much shorter period of time it takes to talk as opposed to write. I better concentrate. That was a really bad exit. Yeah. It's not all bad. If this combo is still popular enough, we may be able to get ourselves a decent slot to split. And I know that if the aliens have left, a podium is possible. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but I can mix it with the mid-tier A+ guys. Oh hey, Tezza wants to 16 mutual friends. So yeah, obviously that's worth. Apparently I've got no viewers right now. I would have thought McEwen at least would still be there. Or was he only interested in the top split replay? Oh well, I'll keep driving and we'll see if anyone shows up. Even if not, the VOD is available for everyone. Just saying that ASM and CSA were both OP. I'm inclined to agree, but I didn't feel comfortable using ASM. CSA straightened up the car just fine for me. What ASM would do is scrub off too much speed in the pursuit of keeping the car straight, when sometimes you do need a little bit of slip. Not a lot, because we're on tarmac, not dirt, but just enough to keep the car accelerating properly when you need it to. That last corner that I went wide on would have been an example of a corner that I would have liked a little bit more slip on so that the car would turn in properly. Subject of CSA, I can go as fast as a 13.70 to the first sector, which I was never managing whilst assists were turned off. I was only ever managing a 13.8 to that first sector split because the braking would not be as straight. I didn't think it was going to be a great lap when I saw the 0 at the second split because I feel like I can go faster than that to the second split, but the last corner was really good. And I think that demonstrates the potential I have to do a lot better than I did in this race because if you can qualify well, you can race well. Get out of all of that drama that's behind you and you just focus on racing. I blew that though. That would have been a 49-1. I would have been upset at myself if that had happened in qualifying. That was the sort of line I was taking in the qualifying session, the one where I'd get it pulled up just fine, but I didn't carry the minimum apex speed necessary to turn it into a fast lap. So if I can get a 13.7 into the first sector, qualifying this time, I'll be feeling alright. Pinch a handbrake doesn't hurt when trying to get around that corner. It can make things a little bit tricky to actually go fast because you are sticking the car sideways on tarmac, and that, like I said, really doesn't work as well as you would think. Oh no, that much slower. Look at how slow I was in that final little sector. It denied me a PB. Denied myself a PB by being really bad at racing games. No, that's not what I need either. This is going to be my last attempt at a lap before we go into the lobby itself. See, the irony is that is actually looks slow, but is a 7.3. Oh, I missed that apex. I'm going to have to bring it back around. Which I do, but have I lost too much time on the corner itself? Yeah, I have. I need to hit the apex and get the exit right, not just one or the other. But you can tell that there is plenty in this lap if I can just hook something up in qualifying. Alright guys, this is the one. This is going to be the one. Conzio and Hull went again though. McEwen as well. Actually, this might be a pretty high scoring split in its own right because it's only split to 13, which implies there may be the same number of drivers in this, maybe the same average level of drivers in this split than there was in the last one. Yeah, I'm only ranked 5th in the lobby. Hull is actually pretty high rated these days. McEwen and Conzio should be pretty high rated. Really, OGR Darren? Barton going with the Mitsubishi Lancer. Is he punting this race? Well, actually, I shouldn't say that. the Lancer was pretty much on par with the Subaru in the last slot, but I really don't know about the 86. What's the over-under on Darren getting lapped? Although perhaps I shouldn't say that, because Darren actually has 558 points in this championship. Has he had 3 scores count already, or is he racing for the first time tonight? I know McEwen is. Because if McEwen had raced, he would have been in top split the first time. Should probably turn off my phone until qualifying is over this time. So not right. I gotta keep going though. No. That's a disaster. I'm gonna have to keep the car stopped until everyone passes here. Yeah, what about the total amount of time? Just leave me alone. For no reason. See, what happened on the first lap was that I got on the power way too early. This is not going to be a good lap either, but I need to get something on the board right. That would explain why I didn't have any gears, because McEwen left to actually take part in the race, so obviously he's not checked. Like everyone else just decided to race anyway as well. Why does my Subaru feel so loose in this session? It's like the physics changed. enough entry speed. Yeah, it looked good on the apex, but it wasn't any good at the sector split. Rush across the line, I should get 4 more chances yet, so I have plenty of time to turn this around and go for a second row. Oh, that was such a... See, that's what happens when the car steps out too much. You get what feels fast but isn't. It'd be funny if I did my best lap of the session off of 14.0. Funny as it's sad. Yeah, it's sad. Oh, that's really good. Turn! I lost all the time. I lost all the time that I had because it wouldn't turn. It's still not turning. Turn! To push that hard in the out of that corner. I could have taken it more gently and probably gone 0.2, which would have ensured a result no worse than. Oh, no! What am I doing? Now I've got to hope that no one else has put in a good lap either, otherwise I'm going to be further back than I really would have should have been. Because my optimal was definitely a 49.1. But the one time I hooked it up, it was off such a bad first sector that who's coming across the line? Just a few drivers. FaZe T-Tor didn't improve. Corey Hack didn't improve. McEwen didn't improve, and okay, it's not all bad. Even though we had a really rubbish qualifying session, we're still going to be lining up 4th in this one. I got away with it. I got away with a howler. Darren looks like he's got enough pace to not get lapped at least. So, nah, he wasn't even talking. Wasn't even talking to Darren. Alright. Right now, nothing would make me happier than to hold this position, because this is the only assured short chance I'm going to get at scoring decent points, and the last thing I want is to be under the pump to get a representative score in 6. Because I didn't get one in 3, I didn't get one in 4, I have to get one in 5. Okay, we're on the inside. That may be the easier side to race on, because you know you're not going to get shunted off by anyone. Wouldn't shock me too much if Hull is... Yeah, we're lining up directly behind Hull again. I really should have gotten a 49.2 in that session. I could have simply not gone all in aggressive mode after getting that 13.7 that I was searching for at the first sector and sealed the deal. Well, that one's Hull's fault. He's gone wide. Tazza, what the hell? There was no gap, and yet he went for one anyway. Way too cautious from me coming out of that turn. After that qualifying bungle, I was definitely not feeling the confidence to go all in. I may actually be able to outpace Hull in the race. His consistency might not be up. Don't get me wrong, if he gets close enough and shows the nose, I may have to let him go, because I know that it's just an intimidation tactic to scare people, but the way he races, I want to protect my 4th here. I don't want to end up getting shuffled back like I was last race. So far, it doesn't look like he's going to try anything too stupid. Be careful. this goes on, the more he'll be thinking, I can make a pass. And that's not going to help. Is that the nose? Yeah, it is the nose. I had dirty tyres, so I couldn't really do anything about that. But I'll try and get back into whole slipstream and make sure we pull away from Tezza. Because Tezza's pretty much on my pace. No, because his first slot qualifying was a 49.2. Losing ground to Tezza. Come on, we've got to be better than this. Oh wow, he's right on my ass. Okay, worst comes to worst, 5th is the absolute worst we finish here, and I think that's going to be worth decent enough points. To go down here. Have to take the inside line and try and keep Tezza at bay. He was clearly thinking about it, so I had to take a somewhat more aggressive brake. Not the fastest, but he's got me. He's managed to get overlap there, and I don't think there's much I can do but let him go. Okay, it's 3 seconds to the next driver, so I'm just going to settle into a nice rhythm, keep the pressure going. If Tezza makes an error of any kind, I can come back at him later. Because I'm going to have the slipstream and he's not. But that is a little bit of a disappointment that I don't have the pace to keep up with either of these guys in the race, because I really thought I had the natural pace to best Tezza. Kept it off the grass. Only 2 tyres dipped in, which means you don't get dirty tyres unless all 4 tyres go off. May try something if we're still right there with Tezza at the end of this race. Important that he at least hook up the exit there, because if he didn't, I was coming back at him. No real risk of losing to Supra. He's 3 seconds back. Let's just make sure we protect our top 5 and potential 4th. I swear the tyre wear here kicks in earlier than the detector suggests. Would you call it detector? Display. There's a better word for it. Indicator. That's it. Like I said, English was not my strong suit in the school. It takes me a while to come up with the right words. I'm really good when it comes to written language, but speaking the dialect, I've always been a little bit scatterbrained. It was only after school that I really learned how to express myself properly in written form too, because most exams and assignments are written anyway, but I swear I was getting marked down for very petty things in English, like not double dotting my I. That's something I may have to... 3 laps to go. Can we come back at Tezza at all? This is going to be worth more points than my 6th at Le Mans at least, because this is a strong split. McEwen is here, Bonzio's here, Hol is here. There's only one guy who I wouldn't consider an alien that I'm losing to right now, and he's right in front of me. I'm feeling the pressure. Oh, that might have... Oh, he's in the wall. I nearly followed it in. No, that's gonna seal it. No penalty at least. But yeah, that was clumsy of me. Now, it might not necessarily be the end. I can still race him because I didn't gain anything from hunting him. He ended up with a larger advantage out of the turn than he did in. So, but that may have actually sealed it for real this time. I messed that up really badly. Although Tezza's had a really slow run into turn 1, and I've gotten a pretty fast one. Who knows what can happen in the last turn. He messes up. No, I had to lift. I had to lift so I don't have the run. Did not get the run on Tezza because I couldn't take that turn flat out. I just missed my turn-in points. If I hadn't messed up on lap 14, I reckon I would have had a chance of taking him. But look, I gotta say GG nonetheless. I'm pretty happy with the race I ran. It just feels like I should have come 4th. Could have kept Tezza behind me like he kept me behind. That's not how it played out. 266 is fine. Ah, GG Tezza. I'm a bit disappointed, but I'm a bit disappointed I couldn't. Because if I'd managed to get ahead of Tezza, that was basically my score target for the season met. Do I get back ahead of Barton? No, I don't quite get back ahead of Barton, which is why I kind of needed that 4th place finish. We'll try and get something happening in. Try and get something happening at Watkins Glen, because I feel like I can do fine there. Tyre wear's not going to be an issue because we have to stop twice anyway. What is the Schnicko man? And I don't recall him doing that well in the first slots. Yeesh, and I don't recall. Warrior may have done alright. Warrior may get me. Lindgren hasn't even raced, so I'm definitely going to jump him. Barton's going to stay just ahead of me on the basis of that 262 in round 1. But yeah, it's exactly as I mentioned, to plus 20. Somewhat makes up for missing out on the 272 at Le Mans, but a 279 did go begging. Also, I may need to do a couple of daily races to make sure I'm in Split 2 for Manufacturers Cup tomorrow, because I did drop a lot more rating, and I know that I am capable of mixing it up with the Split 2 in this race. Well, okay, that doesn't really tell the entire story, because ignore all the guys in Supras who are going to easily romp this round because it's a power track. I'm 1.5 seconds off of the best non-alien car, and that's pretty decent for a long track by my standards. Anyway, I'm gonna head off and give my brother the console. I'll say I'll probably do some Spa-Francorchamps if I feel like it. To get my rating back from tonight. And yeah, look, I really can't think of anything else to stream, so I'm gonna say goodbye. Thanks for watching.